Before you scroll, stop. Not because this video is special, but because you are at a moment most people never talk about. This message doesn't reach everyone. It finds people who are tired of being strong. And if you're here right now, mentally exhausted, emotionally overloaded, quietly struggling, this didn't happen by accident. You didn't just click this, you were led here. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt okay? Not distracted, not busy, not numb, but actually, okay, inside. If you can remember, that already tells me a lot, because lately you've been carrying too much and telling yourself it's fine. You wake up tired, not need more sleep, tired. The kind of tired that sits in your chest. You move through the day on autopilot. You handle responsibilities. You reply when needed. You show up when expected. But inside, something feels heavy. And at night, when everything finally slows down, your mind doesn't rest. That's when the questions show up. Why does everything feel harder than it should? Why do I feel so distant even from myself? Why am I trying but still feel empty? And that's when you start blaming yourself. You tell yourself you should be stronger, more disciplined, more grateful. But listen carefully. This matters. You are not breaking because you're weak. You're breaking because you've been strong for too long, without relief, without honesty, without rest. There's a moment like this in everyone's life, a quiet edge, no dramatic, not loud, just the sense that something has to change before you burn out completely. And right now, you're standing there at a line most people never acknowledge. On one side, numbness, endless distraction, a slow, quiet collapse. On the other, truth, release, and a rebuilding that starts from the inside. This moment doesn't announce itself. It whispers, and if you ignore it, it turns into something heavier. Let's slow this down, because one of the reasons you feel overwhelmed is because no one ever told you that you're allowed to stop performing strength. You've been telling yourself, just push a little longer, just get through today, don't fall apart now. But even the strongest people were never meant to carry everything alone. Strength without release turns into exhaustion. Endurance without rest turns into resentment. And pretending you're fine slowly disconnects you from yourself. Here's something important. You are not lost. You are overloaded. There's a difference. Being lost means you don't know the direction. Being overloaded means you're carrying too much weight, too many expectations, too many responsibilities, too many emotions with nowhere to go. When the mind is heavy, everything feels far. Clarity doesn't come from pushing harder. It comes from unloading. Most people avoid this part because unloading means slowing down. It means sitting with discomfort. It means admitting you're not okay. And that's scary. But avoidance doesn't remove the weight. It just spreads it into everything you do. Your energy drops. Your patience shortens. Your motivation disappears. And you start thinking, what's wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with you. Something is asking for attention. Let me say this clearly. Stop demanding strength from a wounded part of you. You don't heal by pressure. You heal by honesty. Honesty sounds like, I'm tired. I don't know what I need right now. I've been holding too much inside. You don't need perfect words. You don't need a plan. You need a pause. Because the moment you stop holding it all together is often the moment things begin to shift. Breaking points get a bad reputation. People think they mean failure. They don't. They mean clarity. They happen when distractions stop working, when pretending drains more energy than telling the truth. They are moments when the mind finally says, I can't keep doing this the same way. And that sentence, that admission, is powerful because nothing real changes until honesty enters the room. Here's something most people never realize. You don't need to fix your entire life. You don't need a massive transformation. You need one honest moment. One moment where you stop running. One moment where you sit still. One moment where you allow yourself to feel without numbing it. That's where rebuilding begins. Not in motivation, not in pressure, in presence. The quiet moments are the hardest. when there's no noise to hide behind, no one to perform for, no distraction to reach for. That's where the weight shows up. But that's also where clarity lives. Because when you finally stop avoiding yourself, you start hearing what you actually need. And what you need right now is not more effort, it's gentleness. If this video found you at a breaking point, understand this. You are not falling apart. You are being asked to let go of what's being slowly breaking you. Old patterns, unrealistic expectations, the belief that you have to carry everything alone. Breaking points don't come to destroy you. They come to redirect you, but only if you listen. So here's what I want you to do today. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Today, create one quiet moment. 5 minutes is enough. No phone, no noise, no pretending. Sit, breathe, and tell the truth, even if it's messy. That moment matters more than anything you've been pushing yourself to do. And if this message reached you right when you needed it, type still here in the comments, not for engagement, for yourself, as proof that you didn't scroll past the moment, that you paused, that you listened. And if you know someone who's silently carrying too much, send this to them. Sometimes people don't need advice. They need to feel seen. You're not alone, and you don't have to carry this by yourself anymore.